Welcome to GadgetGuideUSA. Thanks for watching my Rollibot LaserEye Robotic Vacuum product review. These are also called automatic vacuums, auto vacuums. I guess they have a few other names, but basically we're just going to go over this one today. It does have some higher price competitors in the market, including like Roomba and Dbot, and they are considerably more expensive than the Rollibot LaserEye. I got this for $399.99. Other ones are quite a bit more expensive. There are some $100 ones. I have one at home that's about $180. I'm very unsatisfied with it. So I'm really looking forward to the Rollibot LaserEye improving some of the mistakes the other one makes. It never goes home, things like that. So I'm hoping the LaserEye has some improvements. It says the auto recharging. I hope that's true because my the one I have at home never goes home. It's not a Rollibot, but very similar. Laser scanning, I like that. My current one doesn't do that. Scheduled cleaning, my one does do that, and it does work. And it has a wireless control. It looks like a cell phone there, or it's actually talking about a remote control that comes with it. I know for a fact it does have a cell phone app, which is why I shelled $400 for it. So on the side here, it looks like it's ultra smart laser scanning, so it scans stuff, that's good. Here it's scanning a baby, a little bit creepy, but let's keep going. It says it can detect objects just under 1 inch from up to 22 feet away. That seems kind of incredible. Carpets, hardwood, tile, linoleum, pretty basic. We'll go over the other side. Here's the dimension in inches. Output works for, hour and a half to 2 hours. Sound level 65 decibels. That's important to me because the one I have at home is loud. It's 85 or 90 decibels. Definitely when it comes on, even with my Xbox headphones on, I can hear that vacuum running. I don't like it, so I'm hoping this one's a little bit more quieter. And I am going to compare them heads up at home. So here's the back of the box. It has some marketing stuff, ultrasonic laser sensor, cliff sensor so it doesn't drop off the stairs, internal memory, so it looks like some more marketing features, spot or auto cleaning, and I'm hoping that it will allow me to spot clean with the app. Like I can, I know it makes a two-dimensional map of my house, so I'd like to be able to click a point anywhere, like if I spill some cereal or something, and it go clean that spot and then go home and not keep cleaning. So it does include a separate remote control with and a battery, but my main goal is here to operate it completely with a cell phone, preferably Android. It looks like it comes with a Rollibot LaserEye, remote control, charging station, adapter, user manual. Comes with an extra filter. That's important because I plan on using this for a while. And it looks like it comes with extra edge brushes, which is this little spinny deal here. So I like that. And it comes with a cleaning brush. Not sure what that's for, but we'll get into it. Maybe to actually clean the device. And it has a little map here. Alright, so we went over the sides there. Let's go ahead and crack it open. This is exactly the way it came. I'm not sure why it's pumped out like that. Maybe I did it, but I haven't opened it yet. Here's a LaserEye Robotic Vacuum manual. We're definitely going to go more into that. So it looks like it has a revolving center brush. My current automatic vacuum does not. So maybe that'll help pick up some of the pebble dog food that my current vacuum doesn't always get. It does pick it up, just not perfectly. Looks like it comes with a single spinner brush, only on one side. I'm guessing when it does edge cleaning, it'll just always use this side to clean edges. I'm hoping anyway. We'll check out the programming as I go over it, do the home test. Definitely like that center brush. Look like it's well made. I mean, feels good. I'm not sure why that wiggles there, but I don't think that would affect operation too much. The wheels, you can hear some kind of switches being hit, so it can probably tell when it's picked up. Can as well. It does have an individual serial number, which I really like. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm guessing that. Okay, so that looks like the filter brushes kick it back into this thingy. And it has a little tray here, so I guess that's where all the dirt is held. See a couple filters over here. Say high efficiency filter on the box. So I'm guessing you just dump it. You push this button maybe? Okay, so there we go. Push these two red buttons on the side. Swings right open. You can dump it out. Looks like it'd be pretty easy to dump. But we'll check that out as I actually do the product review or the product testing. Not really much else I can say. Looks like these are two contacts for charging. So that's probably going to park itself on two contacts. Here's a cliff sensor, cliff sensor, cliff sensor. So that's probably detecting, make sure it doesn't fall off stairs or tables. And I'll test that. Basically what I'll do is I'll let it run for an hour sitting on a coffee room table and see if it runs off the edge. So we'll get more into that. Let's see if it's charged. It has some type of cover on the switch. Okay, and it does actually come charged, so looks like it's going through a startup process. And I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side while we continue and it does its little cycle. That's some really stout foam. Seems like overkill, but I can guarantee it's going to get to anywhere really safe. And you heard that beep. I guess it's on and ready to use. But we're going to go ahead and keep checking out the box contents. So it comes with the extra filter, and that's the cleaning brush. Yeah, that looks like the job of this brush is to, you know, get in there and clean the undersides and things like that. I'd like to say I've done it before on my old one, but I never have. So, and that's some type of high efficiency filter. Judging by the light coming through, I don't think it's HEPA, but it's a HEPA type filter. Alright, so we'll go on, extra filter. Here's the remote control. Looks like it doesn't have many options. I really don't care about this thing. I doubt I'll ever use this remote control because they have a cool phone app, which I've already downloaded and played with, but of course not with the vacuum. So just standard pull it and it'll work. Looks like it has go home and clean, which I might toss it next to my chair or something, but then again I plan on using the Rollibot app as much as possible. Get rid of that. Extra spinner brush, don't care. Looks like it comes with a screwdriver. Hopefully I won't need that. I haven't needed it so far. And extra screws as well, maybe. Okay, I guess that's just for replacing the brushes and things like that. So let's continue on. Looks like this is the charging base. Oh, and it's starting to clean over here. So I guess I accidentally hit the remote control button when I toss that stuff. Alright, so this looks like the charging base. Not really sure what that is for. Alright, looks like it comes with your cords. I'm going to assemble the charging base. I'm going to check out some of this stuff and figure out why they have these little plastic nubs here. My last one came with it as well. I've never figured out what to use for them. So the next time you see me, I'm probably just going to give you a video of how it works. Here in the Gadget Guide's basement, it's mostly hardwood floors, some linoleum, and a low pile carpet here. You can see that they're both fully charged. I let them charge overnight, and I'm just basically going to let them go through an entire cleaning cycle and then check out the dust bins. So we have the app open here for the Rollibot LaserEye. It has done a partial run and it's created a map of my house, so I'm going to try out the spot cleaning here shortly, but I'm just going to go ahead and click clean. Okay, and that worked. That's good. And this one, this is the hair. I hate it. It will not, I can't push the clean button to make it go, so I actually have to take it off the charger, then push clean, which is not very automatic. So we're just going to let them both go through an entire cleaning cycle. I'm going to measure the time that they clean. In addition, I'm going to go ahead and check out the dustbins when they're completely clean. And it looks like it did a little spin to continue the map. And it's scanning. It does a really good job scanning. It'll pop up a little 8 symbol for wherever the Rollibot is currently cleaning. So there it is. You can see that little 8 pop up. That's where it's at. Those little squiggly lines are me. It detects me as a static object. So you can see the hard lines there mean it's a wall, and then the little squiggly lines are a static object. That's where I was standing. That's some cords I have over there. So let's just go ahead and see how they do. The battle of the automatic vacuums. You can see the Rollibot's actually trying to go out and I guess maybe figure out the house. This other hire is just kind of doing this area in the corner for a long time. Which that's a major problem with the hire. It cleans a lot of the areas really well close to the base charger, but farther away from the base charger, like the kitchen area over there, it rarely makes it. So you're just going in circles in that same corner. I don't know if it thinks it's really dirty over there or what, but I hate that thing. This is actually an area of particular interest for me. The hire always gets stuck underneath my chair, so I'm hoping the Rollibot LaserEye actually hasn't been stuck once yet, which, you know, it should have been stuck by now, but just due to all the stuff I have laying around. But you can see that it is very smartly going around table legs and things like that, which I do think is cool. I do have some random stuff on the ground. There's a wireless keyboard and that kind of other stuff. Let's see what it does. Okay, it can't cross the wireless keyboard. So it's kind of bumping around the keyboard around, trying to make its way. Uh-oh. Oh, and it unstuck itself. That is awesome. So the LaserEye has got itself in a predicament that the hire gets stuck in. You see my extension cords that power all my Xbox controller chargers, and a random wire laying around because I'm a gadget nerd. But the hire never makes it out of this horrible vacuum trap. So I'm really curious to see how the LaserEye does. It did not get stuck on that cord, which is impressive, but let's see if it can escape. And after about 5 minutes of struggling in there, it did actually escape, which is kind of amazing here. The spot cleaning feature is definitely my favorite feature of all, but so far it's doing an excellent job. Its cleaning power for an automatic vacuum is beyond any of the other two automatic vacuums I own. One which is a higher, which was 180 bucks, and then I also have another Rollibot product. It's a BL618 with UV cleaning. I guess it's not bad. It's better than the higher, but obviously not as good as the LaserEye. So at this point, it has essentially completely mapped my basement for everything except the bedroom, which I'm not going to film there. And now let's go back and see what the robot says. The robot says, oh, he finished cleaning the spot. So when I set him to spot clean that area, he went and cleaned what he considered the area I spotted, and then now he stops. So I guess I would prefer him to go home immediately when he's done spot cleaning, but at the same time, you know, he did clean the spot. Let's go ahead and click clean and see what happens. I'm ready for your commands. Let's clean up. Okay. It knows where it's at. And goes and cleans everything. It cleans every square inch of the floor. It doesn't miss anything. It picks up roughly 85% of the dog food it runs across. Occasionally this little spinner right here will hit the dog food and kick it away. But it eventually gets another chance since it does every square inch. The only time it doesn't pick up the dog food is if it kicks it into an area it thinks it's already cleaned. So now, as a final test, we're all the way in the kitchen as far away as possible, and I'm going to tell it to go home, which I've already done this a bunch of times, so I know it's going to go home actually really amazingly. That's one of the major benefits of this thing. The higher, as you can see there, it never goes home. It just kind of sits off its charger and never charges. You can see the Rollibot goes home. Truly automatic cleaning. You know, before having this LaserEye, I didn't hate the higher like I do. Oh, okay, yeah, I did. I hated it because every day I come home from work or wherever after it's clean and I just have to manually charge it. Look how close that one died to its charger. And it's completely dead. Like, it couldn't find it. You were like 5 inches away. Alright, we're all finished up here. They cleaned for only about 51 minutes. So we can see the higher is completely dead, and the LaserEye still has 75% charge according to its bars. So I was going to let him clean an entire cycle, but it seems kind of unfair considering it looks like the LaserEye runs 4 times longer. So just to do a heads-up comparison of the cleaning capacity, I'm just going to go ahead and there's the bucket, and then grab this. They're both about equally easy to empty. Wow, that is totally full. I guess my basement was not as clean as I thought. And let's see what the higher picked up here. And it did not pick up much at all, comparatively, so look at this. Let's make sure you can see it here. So it picked up a little bit of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't consider my basement filthy looking at that, but, you know, it's some stuff. Some pet hair. My dog spent a lot of time down here. Now compare it to that. And that is completely full. Let's go ahead and pop those buttons. Now comparatively, over 51 minutes of cleaning, that is what the LaserEye picked up. It makes my basement look filthy. And that is what the higher picked up. I really don't even believe that's a comparison. I would say the LaserEye picked up at least 7 or 8 times more. Maybe even 10 times, because this is pretty compressed where this is really loose. So far the LaserEye kills this other robotic vacuum. I thought it was 130. I actually paid $179.99 for this. This was $399.99, so there is a price difference. However, it looks like even with 2 of these running at the same time, I still would not collect near as much as the LaserEye did, so that's impressive. The LaserEye completely mapped out my area, and the spot cleaning feature works flawlessly. So we are here to talk about the Rollibot app here. I have the phone setting close. I hope everything's clear and in focus. As you can see, I started mapping, but we're going to start with the home screen. So basically there's a very simple setup process. You're going to connect to Wi-Fi, then you're connect to the Rollibot Laser Wi-Fi, which actually broadcasts its own Wi-Fi signal. It's called Robart, O-R-R-O-B-A-R-T dash. And then it'll have a series of random numbers and characters that will identify your specific Rollibot. So the process is pretty simple. Connect to Wi-Fi, scan the QR code, put in your Wi-Fi password for the Rollibot, bam, you're done. It's pretty standard as far as setting up, Internet of Things devices. So we have your status bar up here, and this will go over all the warnings. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the Rollibot off screen. And when you pick it up, you can see this blinking, and it's going to go through a status message. It does detect that it is being picked up, not only to detect that someone's taking me for a ride. If you just pick it up and set it down, it says my wheels were picked up. If you actually pick it up and move it around, it knows it's being moved because it's using the laser eye detecting. So instead of just saying someone's picked me up or my wheels are off the ground, it says someone's taking me for a ride, meaning I'm moving around. So you can see those status messages and you get them live. So the red box means you're getting the live update, and then once the live update hits, it goes to the status menu. So overall, it's a really pretty smart device, and it uses that laser eye to maximum efficiency. So we have a few different buttons here. From the top left to the right, we're going to talk about the home button. It looks like a little broom and then a question mark. The home button means Rollibot go home. You can kind of hear it activating over there. And then it gives you the message, I'm going home. And then when you stop it early, it says, I got stranded, I couldn't make it home. And it'll give you those status messages. Even if you walk up and turn it off or turn it upside down, you get live status updates. If you click clean, which I'm not going to do because I don't want it to remap, but at the same time, if you click clean, of course, it'll do its little circle and then start cleaning. And then the question mark is a legend, and it'll tell you what the buttons mean. Essentially what I just did. The legend replaces me completely. And then from the bottom keys, we have a calendar, the spot cleaning feature or the map feature, settings, and this takes you to rollibot.com. So if you click the little piece of paper with a question mark, it's going to take you right to rollibot.com. It'll give you the support, email address, some warranty information. Rollibot.com doesn't have a whole lot on it. However, their support does answer emails, so we like that. Website's okay. They told me that they are going to add manuals to the website shortly because I did ask, for a digital copy of the manual. Of course, I have that paper one, but I love to have everything on my phone. They did say they're going to be added within the next week. So then you have the settings button, which I didn't really use, but you can find the robot, update your firmware version. I would like it to note I didn't need any firmware updates. You can change the name of your robot, select languages, and it tells you the app version. So we did the setting. We have the settings, and then we have this calendar. The cleaning feature actually adds a lot. You can see that I set it to clean at 2:26 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But if you don't like that, let's say you just want to clean at 2:26 p.m. Monday through Friday. So now we have during my work week it cleans at 2:26. But on Saturday and Sunday, I would like to clean at a different time, and you can set it. Basic clock setting, and you can change AM, PM. And set it. So now I'm cleaning at 8 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and 2:26 p.m. for my work week Monday through Friday. I really don't do that. I clean at the same time every day. But options are always a good thing, so we enjoy that. Now comes my favorite part of the entire thing. Well, it's tied. It's either the fact that it goes home because my other robots don't, or that it has the spot cleaning feature. This is actually a map of my studio, not of my home. I reset the map when I scanned it. But you can kind of see here that these bold lines right there are walls, and those are the walls of my studio, and these little squiggly lines are what I call static objects. When the laser eye scanned me at home, it detected me as a static object. And the neatest thing about the static object is that it will go back later and explore. So if you have a chair sitting down, it will go around the chair legs, but if you move that chair, or anything that's a squiggly line, it'll come back later on and it'll try to examine it. Like, I wonder if that's still there. So it's kind of a neat experience watching the Rollibot learn your specific home and learn what moves and what doesn't. So that was kind of a pretty incredible feature that I really enjoyed and kind of respected. I'm a big fan of the SLAM, simultaneous location and mapping technology that are using in driving cars. Of course, I'm not saying a laser eye is that advanced, like a self-driving car, but it is neat to watch it, work its magic. So I'm not sure what I did to make the map disappear there, but it did. That's never happened before, but I can just remake it if I really want to. By clicking clean, it'll rescan. I actually think I just moved it off of place. Okay, so there we go. I guess I just moved away in an area you couldn't see. We have the spot clean feature, which we're going to just click spot clean. I don't want it to actually spot clean because, but you can see that little orange map there. So when you have a full 2D map, you basically just select that. It puts a start there, and then you click OK, and then it'll go there. Of course, I stopped it because it's on a table. It won't drive off though, it's just the sound. So I did test it for over 2.5 hours on my coffee room table, which has rounded edges. It didn't fall off, so I'm going to give it a pass on the drop detection feature. I'm not going to go into that too much. So of course, you can do the spot cleaning, which is one of my favorites. You can send it home with the home signal, and it always goes home. It never failed a single time to go home, which I know I've been talking about that and harping on it, but after dealing with other automatic vacuums that never go home, the fact that it will just go home and charge itself is a huge feature to me. Probably equal to spot cleaning, which is hard for me to say. And of course you have your standard clean button, and then once again you have another legend. Overall, the map is extremely impressive. The fact that it maps your home easily, it can tell the difference between a chair leg and a wall, and it will go back later to make sure you haven't moved that chair. And if you have moved the chair, it'll start cleaning right away. So it does a lot of impressive things. It's not just a smart object like you would say, oh, it's smart. It really is smart, and it does seem to learn my house, which I really, really like, mainly because I'm a nerd, but also because I don't like vacuuming myself. Overall, the app is impressive. The LaserEye is very impressive. I definitely have to give 2 thumbs up to the fantastic Rollibot LaserEye app. We're here to talk about the LaserEye Robotic Vacuum user manual. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. It is a little bit complicated of a manual just because the Rollibot does so much and there's so much to it. But overall, it's well written, easy to understand. The person that writes it was definitely had a native language of English. It wasn't, there's no tough verbiage or anything that are hard to understand. Everything's included with infographics, very professionally made. So far, the manual is pretty impressive, and it goes over everything you need to know: how to take it apart, how to empty it, the basic what the keys do, and at the end it gives you all the error codes that you're going to see. Which the only error code I got was E something from picking it up all the time. But that's all I'm going to say about the manual. I'm not going to go into it. It gives you everything you need, and Rollibot support will probably help you for anything it doesn't have. And we're back for the final conclusion. We went over the actual physical characteristics of the LaserEye. Then we saw it in motion. We saw it two-dimensionally map my basement. Did a fantastic job. It's really kind of incredible. It can map easily about 20 feet away. The box claims 22. I didn't actually measure it out, but it was able to just do a simple circle outside the charger and begin mapping relatively easy. The spot cleaning feature was one of my favorite parts, and the fact that it always goes home. So when you click the home feature, it knows where it's at. Since it made that two-dimensional map, it weaves through chair legs or anything else. And of course, off camera, I even tried to play with it and set obstacles in its path, and it was kind of fun watching it figure out through a zigzag. I didn't set up an insane obstacle course or anything. I would just normally set, toss a book and a chair in its way. Still found its way home. Overall, fantastic. Infinitely better than that worthless hire, and definitely better than the Rollibot BL618 that I have at home. I'm really sold on the Rollibot brand overall. Their customer support is also fantastic. I emailed an email address, support@rollibot.com, and got a response in 3.2 hours. Of course, it was just a general question, but they were quick to answer it, and they were very friendly and polite. So I definitely enjoyed both the product, the two-dimensional mapping, the spot cleaning, great. Actually having customer support that responds is fantastic. And of course includes all the extra things that I'm going to need in the future. But overall, this is definitely a product I recommend, and I'm glad I bought it. Making a $400 or $399.99 purchase for me is not always an easy thing to do. However, I feel very confident that rolling into the future, I'm going to maintain my happiness level with the LaserEye, and I also feel confident in the fact that it has a 1-year warranty, and if I do have any issues, their email support does actually answer relatively fast. So overall, definitely getting 2 thumbs up from the Gadget Guide. I look forward to many more years of use out of this. My 618 is over a year old. It's still kicking, so I don't foresee any problems, but at the same time, if I do, I know that I'll have somebody to talk to. I do appreciate you watching my product review on the Rollibot LaserEye today. It's available for purchase now for $399.99 from multiple retail outlets, including Rollibot.com, Amazon.com, pretty sure eBay, but I didn't really check, but they do have quite a few authorized retail outlets. If you have any questions, suggestions, or problems, go ahead and give me an email at GadgetGuideUSA@gmail.com. Thank you for your time.